Hey, welcome to day 23. We are going through Proverbs chapter 23 today, and this is so full of warnings about our appetite for wealth and for status, the appetite for indulgence and for the things that promise maybe satisfaction, but really leave us emptier. This is such an important chapter for the restless age we live in. You know, we're surrounded by the pressure to acquire more, to prove more, to consume more, to really become more impressive than everyone around us. But wisdom tells us not to wear ourselves out chasing riches or giving ourselves over to these cravings that do not really love us back. You know, there's a real freedom in that when we can just slow down. You know, people are so exhausted today because we've mistaken striving for faithfulness. You know, they're not the same thing when you really dive into it. Faithfulness can work hard without really worshiping success. It can enjoy gifts without being mastered by them. It can live with contentment, you know, even when it doesn't have everything. You got to hear this because if your soul feels thin, you need to ask what appetite has been leading you lately. Wisdom does not do the same thing that shame does. It teaches desire to come under God's order. You know, one verse that really stands out to me today in this chapter is verse 4, and it says, "Do not wear yourself out to get rich. Do not trust your own cleverness." This verse speaks directly to exhausted ambition. It reminds us that chasing wealth at the expense of the soul is not wisdom. It's actually bondage that's going to wear us out if we're not careful. And so carry this thought with you today that ambition makes a cruel master. Think about that for a moment. We don't want to be mastered by the wrong things. So today I want you to step back from maybe one thing you've been striving to do that maybe God hasn't asked you to and choose contentment in its place instead. Let's focus in on what God's asking us to do and do that with excellence. Man, I hope you're really enjoying this journey we're going on and that it's challenging you. And just want to remind you as we go through the Proverbs, it's not about knowledge, but it's about wisdom. And wisdom to us is the application of knowledge. So let's apply this today. You guys have a wonderful day. Maybe if you have a chance, put a comment in the comment section, click like, maybe share this with a friend, and let's keep pursuing God together.